Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 4, Episode 17. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and I also do reactions. If you're returning, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all heard the noise in the background. My husband just came home with some food. So,
yeah.
Sukihana, she is going to be on the Kings of Hip Hop tour. And this is going to be her first stadium tour. She's excited. She's also excited because Trina going to be there. And you know, when we first was introduced to Sukihana, she was like a background singer, dancer for Trina. And then she got into it with Trick Daddy's ex-girlfriend, and they had to fight her. And things just went kaput after that. So now, you know, she on the same stage. She's going to be on the same stage as Trina. Bill, on the other hand, he has put his career on the back burner so he can be here for Suki. I didn't know that Bill was a rapper or whatever. Didn't. I don't know his music. Like, I don't be knowing music like that, period. So I'm not being shady or anything like that. But he is here to support Sukihana while she going on tour.
Yeah.
We got Ray J. Ray J going through what you know. After all the years of mistreatment that he has done to Princess and her leaving him in the hospital while he was, you know, very, very sick and almost of no longer being in this world, he decided, you know, file for divorce. And once he did that, she was like, okay, this is it. We no longer together. That means I can go out here and live the life that I want to live. And like I said before, their marriage was doomed when he had pushed her in that pool. Y'all got together when he cheated on with Tierra Marie with you. And I guess you thought everything was going to be, you know, puppies and rainbows and kittens and candy. No. He just, you know, went on to cheat on you with any and everybody. And the fact is, like, prostitutes and strippers don't count as cheating. And, like, how dare you want to get with somebody who was better than me after all the cheating that I've done to you. Ray has this nerve, gall, and audacity, but anything. But on top of that, word got out there was a second sex tape with him and Kim Kardashian. The same sex tape that made him, like, I don't want to say a household name. Like, he was already, you know, known out there, but that really put his name out there and made him a lot of money. But there was no second sex tape for whatever. I guess it was. There was some kind of recording of them two. It was found. He was like, hey, Kanye, you know, there's this recording out here. I'm going to give it to you. And just keep this on the hush hush. But they went and spun it, which I don't know why he's surprised that they did that. And put that on their show like he was bringing a second sex tape. So he was like, we was just supposed to keep this on hush. We didn't want no cameras around. And y'all then doggone and made this into a whole storyline and throughout the whole season of y'all show. When my show was bigger. I don't know how that is, because how true that is, because I don't be watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But he in his feelings now, because what was supposed to be this private moment, what is private with them? Everything that they do, they make into a storyline. What's her name? Chloe getting cheated on several times over, and the man that she's on again, off again, having babies on her, and her still wanting to have a baby with him, and them doing Jordan Woods all kind of crazy and trying to destroy her life and career because she got drunk and kissed on your cheating boyfriend who you got with when he cheated on somebody else. Like, they gonna use everything as a storyline on their show. So why wouldn't you be surprised that they would do this? The reason they are famous because y'all two was hunting on TV or on video. Now, whether it was like a private moment or not, I don't know, because I didn't watch the video. But this is what made y'all both famous like that. So, of course, they're going to use whatever's going on in their life as a storyline. Florence is upset with her managers. One, because She got some managers who had no experience being managers. They were in the music industry, but she was like, I'm new, y'all in the music industry, so I want you to be my manager. So I was like, that was your first mistake. They don't know how to be a manager, so they don't know the ins and outs of what to do. And she's mad because when things was going south, at the concert where she was supposed to be at, they was nowhere to be found. Well, I was like, we can also blame that on your husband, Marlon, who jumped on stage and was grabbing the mics and was trying to fight people. We just gonna excuse Marlon on this? Okay. Let's go ahead and get her on out the way. She meets up with Don. Y'all remember Don. She worked with Stevie. She worked with Jocelyn. I think she worked with Mebe. She didn't work with a lot of folks. Don, she hasn't gotten rid of her management crew, but you know, she weighing her options. Now, Don says that she can take her career to the top, but she got to get rid of her husband. I was like, because he embarrassed her. Now I was like, get rid of him as like y'all being married, or get rid of him as far as y'all working together in music. I have questions. That's me. But she don't want to get rid of Marlon because they were a team and they are the Haitian Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm like, ma'am, she didn't want to get rid of him when he was cheating with everybody she did introduce him to. So she's surely not going to do that now. And she feels that like she need to help him as far as his career as well. They are a team. I tell you, it gets on my nerve, everybody trying to, we are the next Jay-Z and Beyonce. No, you are not. And I really wish you would tell yourself that. I really would. No shade. I really wish you would quit telling yourself that. And some of the things that I was saying was true. It's like, if, okay, you was supposed to be at this concert, right? Did you have an itinerary? Apparently one of her managers did. She didn't see the itinerary, so, because the manager is supposed to take all the weight off of you. You're just supposed to show up, perform, and leave. The manager is supposed to be like, okay, my client gets a room with some white flowers, only red M&Ms, room temperature water. And we would like a plug-in that smells like apple and cinnamon. This is what we need for my client. You were supposed to come to the room, get dressed, prepared, go out on stage, go back to the room, get undressed, and leave. But since your managers aren't experienced at being managers, they didn't know what to do. They were nowhere in sight when Marla was on stage cupped up serving foods, or you was going on stage trying to hype people up. You just wasn't. Moving over to Sukihana. They on the way to the concert, and Sukihana, she want to stop so they can get a rehearsal in. So they done stopped at the Shell station so they can get another rehearsal in, because it seemed like this is the last minute sign on, and they really haven't had time to rehearse. And on top of that, one of her dancers is nowhere to be found. And then she said she don't care if they're gonna be late, because if the performance is off, it don't matter. Like, how did y'all on the road, how did you not notice that one of your dancers was no longer there, but your dancer wasn't there? You only had like 3 dancers, and I guess you and Bill and like your hair, your makeup people. You should have known, like, hey, where's such and such at? But anyway, you didn't. Where we at? Okay, we still at the concert. Now, I know that Sukihana isn't like, she was an add-on to the tour and whatnot.
Yeah.
The room that they had her set up in was all kind of wrong. It just looked like they had an area, and they just like, okay, this is going to be Sukihana's area. We're going to put up these sheets and put, 2 chairs or a few chairs in there, and we're going to call it a day. And I'm like, that area, it looked wrong. It did. And when I looked at Trina's area, I was like, Trina's area was a little better, as far as like, they still had sheets up. Like they found a section area, and we're gonna put these sheets up as the walls, but we're gonna add some flowers and some food and stuff like that, and a few more chairs and a carved watermelon for Trina. But it didn't look like a dressing room should look to me. Like when I be like seeing on like TV shows, like the dressing rooms was an actual room, but this is like we just got you in this area and we didn't put these sheets up and we're gonna call it a day. But Suki, she goes out on, Trina does her thing. Trina been doing this 2 years. She not new to this. She true to this. Sukihana, she was already having issues because one of her dancers was in her feelings because like we haven't rehearsed enough. I don't know if we're gonna be able to go out here and do this. So this thing got into Sukihana's head to where, you know, she already get nervous before performances, and now I'm thrown off because one of my dancers is thrown off. But she did get the girl together like, hey, this is, you know, this is the beginning for us. Things is gonna get better and better. You know, she pepped her up, but in her confession, like, girl, this is about me. This ain't about you. I need to get my head right. And she, after her performance, she was upset because like she missed the move, she missed the word, like she was all in her feelings because her game was thrown off because one of her dances was like thrown off. Trina, you know, like, congratulations, you did your thing, girl. It's gonna get better. And that's what Sukihana needed because, you know, she looks up to Trina. So that was basically it. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you were new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, $3.99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful face puts a video. You can click on it, you can like it, and share with your people. You can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over here and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.